Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Real English Podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. We're so glad you're here with us today for another exciting episode.
So, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been nervous before a job interview? Maybe you weren't sure what the interviewer would ask, or maybe you worried about how to answer in English.
That's a very common feeling. Job interviews can be stressful, especially in another language. But today, we're going to help you prepare with confidence.
Before we go deeper, if you enjoy learning English with us, don't forget to subscribe so you can keep improving your English every week. And share this podcast with your friends who are also learning. It really helps us keep going.
Yes, and we'd love to hear from you too. Leave us a comment about your learning journey, or even tell us about your own experiences with today's topic.
Today's episode is called Common Job Interview Questions and Best Answers in English. By the end of this podcast, you'll not only know what questions interviewers often ask, but you'll also learn simple and effective ways to answer them.
Think of it as your job interview practice session with us. We'll go through questions step by step, explain useful vocabulary, and give you clear examples you can repeat after us.
And don't worry, we'll keep it friendly, simple, and natural, just like we always do. So whether you're preparing for your first interview or your 10th, this episode will give you tools to sound confident and professional.
All right, let's jump in.
The very first question most interviewers ask is, "Tell me about yourself."
This question sounds simple, but it's actually very important. Many people make the mistake of talking too much or sharing personal details that aren't relevant.
The key is to give a short and professional summary. Think of it like a mini story of your work or study life.
Let's break it down. You can structure your answer into 3 parts: your background, your skills, and your goal.
For example, I studied computer science at university, and I have 2 years of experience working as a software developer. I enjoy solving problems and working on team projects. Now, I'm excited about the opportunity to contribute my skills to your company.
That's short, clear, and professional. Let's do a quick practice. Repeat after me. I studied computer science at university.
I studied computer science at university.
Good. Next, I have 2 years of experience working as a software developer.
I have 2 years of experience working as a software developer.
Perfect. See, step by step, you can build a strong answer.
Now, let's imagine a different example. Maybe you don't have much work experience yet. You can focus on your studies, skills, and enthusiasm.
For example, I recently graduated with a degree in business. During my studies, I developed strong organizational and communication skills. I'm very motivated to start my career and grow with your company.
That sounds confident without being too complicated.
Yes, so listeners, remember, keep your answer short, clear, and focused on your professional side.
Okay, let's move on to the second common question. Why do you want to work here?
This is the employer's way of checking if you really know about their company and if you're serious about the job.
A good strategy is to show that you've researched the company and to connect it with your own skills and goals.
For example, I admire your company's focus on innovation and teamwork. I believe my background in project management and my strong communication skills make me a good fit for your team.
Notice how that answer mentions the company's values and also highlights the candidate's skills?
Yes, that's the balance you want. Let's practice one phrase together. I admire your company's focus on innovation.
I admire your company's focus on innovation.
Great. Now, I believe my background makes me a good fit for your team.
I believe my background makes me a good fit for your team.
Excellent. These simple sentences are easy to practice and remember.
Another question that comes up often is, what are your strengths?
This is your chance to show what makes you unique. But don't just list words, give short examples.
For instance, you could say, one of my strengths is problem solving. In my last project, I helped my team find a faster way to complete our tasks.
Or, a strength of mine is communication. I enjoy explaining ideas clearly and listening carefully to others.
Now, Paul, what about weaknesses? That's a tricky one.
Yes, many interviewers ask, what is your biggest weakness? And many candidates panic.
The trick is to be honest, but also to show that you're improving.
Exactly. For example, sometimes I can be a little nervous when speaking in front of groups, but I've been practicing public speaking and I'm getting much better.
That shows self-awareness and growth, and that's what interviewers like.
So listeners, remember, strengths equals show your value, weaknesses equals show how you're improving.
Another big question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
This one is about your goals. Employers want to know if you plan to stay and grow with the company.
You don't need to be too specific. Just show that you're motivated and want to develop your skills.
For example, in 5 years, I hope to take on more responsibilities and grow into a leadership role while continuing to develop my skills.
Simple, positive, and focused on growth. That's perfect.
Of course, there are many other questions like, why should we hire you? Or do you prefer to work in a team or alone? Or tell me about a time you solved a problem.
And we could spend hours practicing them, but the key idea is always the same. Be clear, be confident, and connect your answer to the job.
Exactly. And we encourage you, our listeners, to take notes and even practice saying these answers out loud.
Yes, because the more you practice, the more natural your answers will feel in the real interview.
All right, Emily, before we finish, let's quickly review what we covered today.
We started with the most common question. Tell me about yourself. We learned to keep it short and professional.
Then we practiced answering, why do you want to work here? And we focused on connecting your skills to the company.
We also looked at strengths and weaknesses, showing your value and your improvement.
And finally, we talked about future goals, like where you see yourself in 5 years.
If you practice these answers, you'll be much more confident when the big day comes.
That's right. And remember, confidence grows with preparation.
So to all our listeners, keep practicing, stay positive, and don't forget, you can do this.
And if today's episode helped you, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and listen again to review the answers.
We love being part of your English journey, and we'll be back next time with more useful lessons.
Thanks for joining us today, and good luck with your interviews.
See you soon on the Real English Podcast.